Welcome to your Daily 5 for Tuesday, August 26th, 2025. You may be aware that the most recent version of Superman, annoyingly titled just Superman, so I guess we have to call it Superman 2025 now. But anyway, Superman 2025 became available, I want to say last week, to rent on digital demand, or whatever the term is. I don't think it's actually that, but it became available for people to be able to rent. And honestly, I was not planning on watching it anytime soon because I didn't think I was not willing to pay $30 to see it. Even though I want to see it, $30 is just a little much for me to rent a film, especially if I'm not sure whether I'm going to like it or not. Even though, by all accounts in the trailers and everything else, it looked perfect because it seemed to be, finally, that we were going to get, it seemed like James Gunn delivered, and most of the reviews have said, the opposite of what Zack Snyder provided in terms of not showing us a dismal, depressing, anti-Superman Superman. However, a friend of the show, who will remain anonymous, was nice enough to have provided me a link, which I would assume is now terminated, I hope. If you haven't, you're listening, terminate it so nobody can accidentally discover it, who might do something about it. But somebody did a rip from rent is what I call it. Basically, they ripped the version of their rental, had a local copy, and said, here, if you want to watch this, go ahead and watch it. I did watch it, sort of, and told that person, okay, I'm done, terminate that link. So again, terminate that link. When I say I sort of watched it, I started the movie, and right from the beginning, I thought, ooh, wow, bright colors. This is interesting. They're not doing the backstory again because everybody knows, like Batman, we all know who Superman is. So I thought, okay, this is already ahead of where I expected it to be. And so I got ready for just a dynamite couple hours with Superman and friends, to be honest. And I really like the character of Mr. Terrific. So I was looking forward to seeing that. And then something happened. And I can't even tell you what. But I just stopped wanting to watch the movie. It's the weirdest, and I'll go into this on detail on Friday, because I should have loved this movie. As I'm saying this, it is completely astonishing to me that I could not make it into this movie. I stopped at about the 35-minute mark. I just couldn't keep watching it. Something about it was just grinding on me. I really didn't like the way the story was being told. And I don't know if I've just gotten to an age now where I'm past the superhero thing, even though I shouldn't be with Superman, because the original Superman is one of my favorite movies. And I don't even dislike the guy who's playing him. I don't know the name off the top of my head. I thought he looks great. He sounds great. He fit into the suit well. The effects were really good. I did like all the colors. But almost everything that wasn't Superman really just didn't work for me. And I got to this point where I was irritated watching it. And I decided I'm not going to watch the rest of this being irritated. And I just stopped watching it. So this isn't really a review, I guess, except maybe it is because I so wanted to love this movie. And I couldn't make it more than 30-something minutes into it. And I don't really even know why. Or at least I can't explore it in 5 minutes. But I honestly am baffled by why I didn't like this movie more. Because I should have. Because there is a part where Superman early on says something that is the essence of Superman, of what I think Superman should be. And so obviously somebody writing this understood the character, but then there was so little of that in that first 30-something minutes that I couldn't hang with it. I just couldn't, and I really don't even want to try it again later. And it's so odd for me to be saying that. There's a level of disappointment that I don't know if is coming through in my voice, that I didn't absolutely that I'm not a cheerleader for this movie, for an optimistic, positive Superman. I want to be, but this movie didn't work to make me into that cheerleader. I don't know that I've ever been so disappointed not to be a cheerleader for something, but I am. So I don't know if this counts as a review, because I only made it a quarter of the way into the movie, but Superman 2025, I wanted to love you, but I couldn't hang with you. I'm sorry. Later.